It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Opening tip belongs to the Kings, and they'll have it first to start the fourth as well. We're underway in Sacramento. To Fox. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Short jumper won't fall. To Westbrook. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter.
Come on, Russell, hit this.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Fox across the timeline. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Goes to the right side. From long range, Buddy Hield. Born scorer from the Bahamas.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Russ at the controls. Willie Cauley-Stein rejects it.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
George, he'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nailing that 3.
Fox with it. They're down 3. Goes to the left side. Buddy Hield driving right to the basket. No, I missed a short one there to Bagley. Won't go down. And the slam.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Down 5. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nerlens Noel with the block. Cleans it up.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Russ at the controls to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
Okay, I see you throwing the ball like a quarterback in the pocket for the touchdown.
Fox into the front court. Down 6 to Hield. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Fox against Westbrook. Buddy Hield to Fox. Here's a chance from long range. Creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Oklahoma City's got it. Westbrook. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Driving is Fox, but he can't get it to fall. George to Ibaka. Finish that. Fox across the timeline. Down 3. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Bojan Bogdanovic. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Hield. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Ibaka. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 of 4 now. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
To Ibaka. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Kings have the basketball. To Hield. Randolph. Not that time. He misses. Ibaka to George. Almost. Unlucky bounce.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Buddy Hield. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Westbrook. Tough shot. Well defended. Buddy Hield to Randolph.
I'll get that
On
out.
the painted area, won't go down. Gets a look, can't hit. To Hield, going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Westbrook with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 3 for 6 now.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
City Thunder, number 17, Dennis Schroeder. Into the game for the Kings.
And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Schroeder with the basketball. His team up by 7. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
2 minutes.
Paul George. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. It's Sacramento ball. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George, 3 for 4. Good start. Jay, when you
Incredible.
break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Has a look. Farrell can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Off the assist.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
The assist from number 24, Buddy Hield.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Warren picked up by Robertson. Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Thunder with the lead.
Not bad. Good first quarter.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
And wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
George. Paul George. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. And his size on the wing, that's a tough matchup on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, let me tell you about why he's so great defensively. He gets up into you and forces you one way. Does not give you an option to dance with the basketball. That wingspan, that frame, that size, that strength, and that lateral quickness. Oh, there's no getting by Mr. George.
Fox matched up with Patrick Patterson. Has a chance. And the Kings secure the rebound. To Bagley. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, a lot of people can throw stats at you saying he's really not a three-point shooter. He only took less than 2 attempts per game in his year at Duke. But if you ever watch Marvin Bagley play at the Drew League, his game is built for versatility. He is a positionless player.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Here's Schroeder with it. His team leads it by 10. To Paul George. 4-3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Here comes the screen. Bogdanovich up against Patterson. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Monroe to George.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Great look and vision. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I've been watching this kid since he was 15 years old. TJ Warren has always been one of those under-the-radar type of guys. Averaged 20 points a game last year, and he made big leaps in scoring year after year after year in his time in the league.
To Fox. Patrick knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Cauley Stein to Fox. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
George, and he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Second of 3 is good. Fox with it. Down 11. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, he had it.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Cauley Stein to Fox. It was right there. Monroe. Down low George. Strong finisher, Paul George. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Fox guarded by Patterson. And the Thunder with the rebound. To Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
George, defended by Warren. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Paul George to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. To George. Fires the three. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Into the front court. It's Fox. Trailing by 11. Off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
The shot almost. Bogdanovich guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Fox. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
In the second quarter.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 17, Dennis Schroeder. Entering the game.
Serge Ibaka with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Had a chance, but it's no good. They get it to George, down low. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Number 8, Bogdanovich.
And stuffs it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
In the second quarter.
Fox into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Bagley. To Paul George. Willie Cauley Stein pins it. Second block in this quarter.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Fox. Here comes the screen. To Fox. just off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And a putback slam. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Has a look. Shot by Fox, off the mark. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Thunder have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Sacramento Kings were non-existent in the paint defensively through the first two quarters. You can't give up easy points and expect to have success. The problem became more apparent to me closer to halftime, resulting in the kind of plays in our highlight package.
Player of the half.
Paul George was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder to George. Layup goes down. Well done.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Across the timeline. Down a bundle. Nerlens Noel sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, eh?
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way, shooting 80% in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Fox with it. His guys down big. To Bagley. Serge Ibaka swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
De'Aaron Fox. And the basket good at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
It's the Kings now with the ball. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. It remains Sacramento basketball. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. De'Aaron Fox. Nerlens Noel tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nerlens Noel. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Westbrook gets a look. Can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nerlens Noel sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
In a minute.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. To Hield. Fires the three. Buddy Hield. Born score from the Bahamas.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Fox. Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
It's Russ at the controls. To George. From long range. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Buddy Hield to Fox. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. To Fox. Has a chance. De'Aaron Fox at the line for two shots. For his career, 72%. First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Schroeder with the basketball. The lead is 15. To Paul George. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
De'Aaron Fox to Randolph. Here comes the screen. To Fox. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. De'Aaron Fox won't go down. Oklahoma City ball. George to Schroeder. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Bagley. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Randolph. Deep right corner to Bagley. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Beyond the arc for 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Schroeder. Paul George. The pass taken away by the Kings.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
De'Aaron Fox, short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox to Randolph. Not that time. George. Baseline drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Hield. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Buddy Hield to Bagley. De'Aaron Fox. Can't connect from in close. No good. Short jumper stays out. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. And a nice cushion for the Thunder. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Thunder with the basketball. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. He's shooting 85% in this game. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court, it's Fox. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Dennis Schroeder. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Schroeder to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That won't go. Paul George to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. To Randolph. Got it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Shot from in close, no good.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
You've got to get that one to go. Ferguson to Paul George. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Heel matched up with Ferguson. The big fella, Zach Randolph. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
To Schroeder.
Number 8, Bogdanovic.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Dennis Schroeder trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Can't connect from inside. Down to Labissiere. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Here's Schroeder with it. The lead stands at 9. To George. From the painted area, won't go down. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Patrick Patterson snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. George. To Schroeder. For three. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The Thunder have the possession. To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Cauley-Stein. Short jumper won't fall. To George. Shot from the lane won't go. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Paul George. Big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player, pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to threes. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Entering the game for the Sacramento Kings.
OKC ball. George to Ibaka. Why even try that time?
I'm gonna start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Can't miss those. Ibaka, pass to the rim. The pass stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Ibaka. Westbrook. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Paul George. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's Sacramento ball. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Team foul number 3, Sacramento Kings.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he makes them both. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more.
Of course you do. Save 10% on all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only
Heel picked up by Robertson. Fires the 3. Cleared by Ibaka. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
number 3.
Desperation shot here from half court. Good victory here for the Thunder as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA
starting to
on
rack up
EA
the wins
Sports.
here.
For more, log on to EA.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Paul George with 36. Westbrook only had 7. Paul George though went off.